Hi guys, some of you may know me as Kira, other ones know that I'm Kira Sunshine. It's my alter ego online. Some of you know it is Chronic Illness Awareness Week. This means any kind of diseases such as MS, diabetes, interstitial cystitis, POTS, lupus, anything like that is all about this week. And it's about getting awareness out there because since you can't see your diseases, that is so important for others to know. As some of you may know, I am very sick, and you probably wouldn't guess that I have been in the hospital more than times than I can count. I've had upper GI, lower GIs, tons of brain tests, tilt table tests, countless vials of blood taken, a laparoscopy just to find out what's wrong with me. I have lupus, which is an antibody disease that can't tell the difference between good antibodies and bad antibodies. Sjogren's, which is a skin disease, which I don't know if you can see, but I usually have these burn marks all over my chest where my skin's falling off. I have POTS, which is postural orthomatic tachycardic syndrome. I think that's right. It means my legs go numb and I pass out, and if I'm too high, I just pass out. It's kind of like vertigo. I have fibromyalgia, which is a nerve disease, so I'm constantly in a lot of pain, and I have IC, which is interstitial cystitis, which basically your bladder's like this, but mine's like this, and then when it fills, it starts to break open and bleed, which causes internal bleeding, which causes a lot of pain. So my message to you this week is you probably wouldn't guess this is sick. You probably wouldn't guess that I'm constantly stuck in bed. You wouldn't guess that 2 days out of the week I spend just going to the doctors. You wouldn't expect that. Instead of spending my Saturday doing nothing and being a normal college kid and going to parties, I'm going to the hospital to get x-rays, and I'm going to get MRIs of my back because I have a mass in my back and they don't know what it is, and it's causing me a lot of pain. I'm constantly in a wheelchair and I need people to help me do my everyday activities. I can't do them on my own. These diseases didn't come on until I was a senior in high school, and I'm a junior in college now, and it is the hardest thing I have ever dealt with in my entire life, and it has made me completely need to change my plan in life. I have had to give up my dream of wanting to go out and do these hands-on jobs because I'm stuck at home and I need to pick a career where I can stay home. I don't try to let it get me down, but it has a very, very easy way of making you very depressed and taking over your life. And then you get even more depressed because people hear about your diseases and they don't want to stay and they don't want to help you get through it. And I would not be the person who I am today if I didn't have my girlfriend, Julie, if I didn't have my family and a few close friends that are constantly taking care of me. So basically what I'm saying is that you need to realize that not always you're going to be able to see a disease like cancer. You're not going to be able to see it like leukemia. You're not going to be able to notice someone's really sick when on the outside they look perfectly fine, but on the inside I'm probably as sick as a cancer patient. And it's really hard because people don't believe me. People say, oh, you're fine, like nothing's wrong with you, and you can do everything the same way anyone else can, and you're like, I'm stuck in this body where no one can see me. So just take the time out of your day and realize that it is really hard for some people, and not to judge them without knowing their story. And if they are shy, it's not because they are rude, it's because they're scared you're going to leave them. Because when you're in an invisible illness, a lot of people leave you. And they don't love you, and they just think that you're constantly seeking attention, and you don't really have that, where it's more of you're asking for the help instead. So take this week, take this message, and tell someone you love them, and let people be open with you. Don't scare them away, and don't leave them if they ask you to stay. They really do need your help, and people like us who are very sick can't get through their daily lives without someone helping them, and they need another person. So take it into consideration. You can find me on my Tumblr, which I do a support Tumblr So it has a little bit of everything. I can help you answer some questions. I've been through a lot of it. I know the ins and out of the hospitals, unfortunately, and I'm only 20. Just take into consideration that it's just not as easy for everyone, even though you can't see it. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope that you can make someone around you have a better life because you're giving them the time of day. Alright, you can find me on CureSunshine.tumblr.com. Have a great day.